What is going on, the Bomb Squad? This is Don the Bomb returning yet again for another exciting wrestling figure review. So, for anybody that's actually watching my wrestling figure reviews lately, there's been a lot of them, and there's a lot more yet to come. It's all because of those Ringside Collectibles, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday Christmas sales that they start on Black Friday and they continue all the way basically, through Christmas. My money just went out the window, out my wallet, if you will. My bank account, struggling. My credit cards, maxed out. Just for the love of collecting. And what I have right here to unbox and review is WWE Mattel Main Event Basic Series 151 Thea Hale. She also has a Chase variant, which has her Chase U attire on. This is one of the items I got from Ringside Collectibles during one of those many sales. It went down to $7.99 when I finally jumped in and purchased it. So I like first time on line. One of probably my biggest figure collecting rules are I have to have at least one of each performer. At least I try to. Now, people like the Ultimate Warrior, Rey Mysterio, even Seth Rollins that are very toyetic, Penta and Rey Fenix from AEW. I obviously have to get more than one. I just get all the cool different attires and stuff like that. They just, people with colorful looks and tattoos, face paint, stuff like that. Sometimes I have to get more than one version of them. But this is the version of Thea Hale I have right now. If she ever comes out with an Elite, I'll probably end up selling this one and then keeping the Elite instead. That's what I try to do when I see a version better than something I already have. I'll sell it and then keep the better version. So, be it as it may, I really don't watch NXT much. I liked it a lot when, from 2014, 15 or so to maybe 2020. And then when the pandemic started and Vince McMahon got his hand into NXT, and all the familiar faces either went to the main roster or AEW, whatever, I just stopped watching. I do keep up on it a little bit, so I do have a vague knowledge of who she is and what Chase U are or were. Anyway, let's get into this action figure review. Let's release Thea from her plastic prison. Oh, there's the back. Nice picture of her and all the other competitors in this particular series, the Main Event Basic Series. The main events have gotten better with articulation and stuff like that. Before, for quite a few years, they seem to shrink down the women's figures, which is still a problem Mattel has now. They're almost like little children when you display them with the rest of the figures. Either older wrestling women's figures or current men's figures. They just look like children. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why it changed. I think it started with the Elite 72 in that era. When they're just really small and short. Look like children. But she's definitely not built like a child, that is for sure. There she is right there. Now, that does look a little bit like her. Nice black attire. Like I said, the Chase version has her, Chase U attire. But look at that. There she is right there. And like I said, the articulation, especially in the legs, so much better, so much better. She can do the split. She can do the sweet chin music. You still have, oh goodness, where's her, they still have kind of a, this is double or single jointed pinless elbows. No bicep cut or anything like that. They do have the removable hands. She does not have any extra hands, as main events usually don't have any accessories. Sometimes they do. But then, you have the black, silver attire. But other than that, she doesn't really have much head movement because of the long hair. But it's definitely cool for what it is. I'm glad to add Thea Hale to my collection. Looks very good. Don't know if she's ever going to come to the main roster or have an Elite, but I'll be here for that if either of those things happen. For a figure comparison, I will bring in my favorite women's wrestler. Well, besides my girl Santana Garrett, who's over in WoW right now. But my second favorite women's wrestler, WWE Raw Champion Liv Morgan. There's a lot of similarities there. They're both, similar in height, have similar attires on, blonde hair, checking all the boxes for your boy, Don the Bomb. But if I was to rate this figure, being a main event or whatever, I'd probably have to give this maybe a 7 out of 10. This is still my favorite Liv Morgan figure. I was hoping they'd actually make a better one by now, because this is an older one. All the ones that have come out since of Liv, haven't really, even though I do have a couple other ones in my collection because she's someone that I need more than one of, but I was hoping they'd have a better Elite by now. Well, at least in my opinion. Be it as it may, Thea Hale, pretty cool figure. Maybe she'll have Elite one day. If not, no need to despair, because all that glitter isn't gold. Down the Bomb until another food action figure review, which I'm sure will be soon enough, because I have many more items to reveal, to review and unbox, because I just bought so many figures at Ringside Collectibles in the past month or so. So, oh well, there's going to be more coming, hot and heavy. All right, Down the Bomb out.